The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money, money, money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet.
You're listening to the best of Phil's Gang. It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grandy.
Our economy is surging along. It's surging. It's a rocket ship right now.
It's a rocket ship. The economy's a rocket ship. That's what we're being told. It's absolutely booming.
The U.S. economy is booming. Get it straight. The economy in America is absolutely booming.
Do you have that? Did you get it straight? It's booming.
Get it straight.
Now, why? If that's the case, think about it. The market, when it reached its peak, the S&P at 2,860 on January 26th, it then dropped about 11%. And now it's gone from 2,540, or do 254, make it easy, 254, and it's up to 274. That's about 8%. And it's failed. It still can't get back to where it was on January 26th. It can't recapture that high. If the economy was so booming, then why? It makes no sense. But here's my point. I am so tired of turning on these TVs and listening to our Congress, our representatives who we hire to go to Washington to look out for our interests, to sit there and listen to these babbling idiots like this.
At this point, I think it's crystal clear that the only answer Republicans will accept is that Hillary Clinton must be guilty. Republicans in Congress are only willing to use their full arsenal of constitutional weapons to attack Hillary Clinton or protect Donald Trump.
So we're sending our representatives to Washington. We got such severe problems in this country. We got the dollar that's worth 90% less than it was in 1913, which means you go to the supermarket, no matter if your salary has tripled, okay, in the last 15 years, doesn't matter, because the dollars in those wallets are worthless. Why aren't we talking about that? Instead, we're talking about this stuff.
Did you ever have an agent when you were a prosecutor with this level of bias?
As I've laid out here, I thought this was completely antithetical to the core values of the department and extremely serious.
Let me tell you, we got some bad people that are doing bad things. But when you read that IG report about how she got away with what she got away with, it's a disgrace.
There were FBI agents and attorneys who decided to prejudge the outcome of the Hillary Clinton case before the investigation ended. I want you to let that sink in for a second. They prejudged the outcome of the Hillary Clinton investigation before the investigation ended, and these exact same FBI agents and attorneys prejudged the outcome of the Russia investigation before it even began. If prejudging the outcome of an investigation before it ends and prejudging the outcome of an investigation before it begins is not evidence of outcome determinative bias, for the life of me, I don't know what would be. This Inspector General's report should conjure anger, disappointment, and sadness in everyone who reads it.
Yes, and for the wrong reasons. I'll tell you what the sadness should be. Why are you wasting your time when we have tremendous problems, when we have people that are working 3, 4 jobs? Not everybody is from Wall Street. Not everybody is making $200,000, $300,000, $400,000 a year. Out of the 157 million people in our workforce, 68.9% of them are working paycheck to paycheck. Let's talk about that. Yes, this is interesting. Yes, it's a terrible thing what's happened. But that's not going to help you or me or the country. They're wasting all this time talking about this garbage. It's unbelievable. So while they're talking about this garbage and our economy's falling apart, we have the frauds. We have the frauds on Wall Street and on these TV shows feeding us pure garbage, pure lies.
Our economy is surging along. It's surging. It's a rocket ship.
That is so untrue. They're telling us the economy is dazzling our eyes. It's so good. Then why is it? The housing permits, today we just got the report, falling off a cliff. Why? Oh, they're not going to explain that. If the unemployment rate has really dropped from 10% when Obama first got into office to 3.8%, 3.9% where it is today, then why are wages not increasing the same percentage of that drop or even close to it? It makes no sense. Shouldn't we have the same Congress, all these people we hear talking, shouldn't they be talking about that? Isn't that more important? I think it would be better if I turn on the TV right now and you see these congressmen sitting up there jibber-jabbing. Wouldn't it be nice if they were talking about these issues? Why is the cost of health insurance rising faster than a person's wages? Wouldn't we be happy if we saw that? Shouldn't our representatives be talking about that? If the economy is so fantastic, why do more and more Americans need a second and third job to make ends meet at home? We have not had so many people holding multiple jobs. It goes all the way back to 20 years. Highs not seen in 20 years, multiple jobs. Shouldn't they be talking about that? But now, while they're talking about all this garbage, then the jibber-jabbers on CNBC and Fox and Bloomberg's and all these programs, they can mask all the real problems in this country to make you feel good to go out and spend, and you're spending more money than you're taking in income. Shouldn't our congressmen who represent us talk about that? And the number of full-time, and why shouldn't we be talking about the full-time workers? Those jobs aren't rising. We have more people working part-time than full-time and holding multiple jobs. This is crazy. This is nuts. And shouldn't they be talking today, that Congress? Wouldn't it be nice to turn on TV and they're saying, we don't understand. We got to fix this. We have a record amount of people in jobs that are far below their qualifications. They have jobs way below their qualifications and earning less than they should be or need to. We got to fix this. Wouldn't you like to hear Cummings say that? Wouldn't you like to hear a congressman say that? Instead, what are you hearing Cummings say? What's this dope Cummings saying?
At this point, I think it's crystal clear that the only answer Republicans will accept is that Hillary Clinton must be guilty.
Oh, really? Wouldn't you rather hear him talking about that the economy's so fantastic, then why is it that we just don't have, let's put the numbers up. Why is the cost of health care so outrageous? Shouldn't he be talking about that? That the cost of the health care for employers is going crazy. They're saying in 10 years, employers are saying in 10 years that 90% of those companies will no longer provide employer-sponsored health care. Less than 10 years. I think that's more important than talk about Russia. You're going to lose your employer-sponsored health care probably in 5 years.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grady of Phil'sGang.com. We have a 16% return since the first of the year on my video stock group. Those are stocks that I select. I put out a video 3 times a day. You just follow my instructions on those particular stocks. This is for people who just don't have time to learn. Join my gang, Phil'sGang.com, and use the video stock group.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call. That's 877-600-4264. Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. Thousands of investors trust philsgang.com to deliver the tools and resources they need to invest with confidence. With the Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock charts, you have the power to create highest quality, color-coded, easy-to-read charts in just a few simple clicks. Designed specifically for technical analysis and investing, the Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock chart seamlessly integrates and functions on mobile, tablet, desktop, and web devices. Isn't it time you leave behind the old stock research routine, spending hours reading websites, out-of-date newsletters, and magazines? Instead, subscribe to the Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock charts and plan your entire investment strategy. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264, and we'll see you on the charts.
Hi, I'm Phil Grant at Phil'sGang.com. You know, we raise money every day for St. Jude, and we need your help. And I will reach out to you and help you learn how to invest in stocks. It's a whole new game out there. No more is there investing in stocks based on fundamentals. Those days are gone, totally gone. So look, join my gang, Phil'sGang.com. I'll help you, and then you help St. Jude. Learn how to use a chart.
Sign up today. Simply go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com, or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264. philsgang.com has taught thousands of people from all walks of life how to invest and make profits in the stock market. philsgang.com can help you generate extra income, maximize your retirement financial savings, and teach you how to avoid costly investing mistakes. With the Phil's Gang membership, you get all the comprehensive stock research and data, analysis tools, Phil's recommendations, and the professional customer support you need to make smarter, more profitable investing decisions. Don't wait. Call today, 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Or go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. 877-600-4264. Did you know Phil Grandy hosts a daily live stock market investing webinar class? Never miss a beat with the market and your investments. Learn, invest, and profit with philsgang.com. Call 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-GANG.
St. Jude exceeds any expectation or any dream I could have ever had about a hospital. I was told we wouldn't get a bill. I didn't quite process that. How's this possible? It's possible through all the wonderful people who donate. I don't know if they are aware of what they do, but they're saving children's lives every day.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures. Saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG. Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Radio Show. Want to know more about Phil's Gang? Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
Romans 13 commands us to obey the laws of man in a godly fashion. I mean, there does seem to be a part of this administration that knows what they're doing.
Well, this is the United States of America. It isn't Nazi Germany, and there's a difference. And we don't take children from their parents.
Really? That's exactly what you applauded, exactly what you voted for, exactly what Obama did. Isn't that amazing? It's amazing. This is what they want. But I don't want to talk about this. This is not going to help you. When you're ready to retire and you're almost 65 years old and you start realizing when you're at 60, you got to continue to work to be 70, maybe even 80. That's not going to help you. Yeah, it's fun watching all these hearings and watching those dopes on Wall Street. I mean, on Washington and the Capitol. Sure, it's fun. It's great fun. But boy, when you go to bed at night and you put your head on a pillow and you start realizing these guys aren't representing us when they're doing that. I told you yesterday, we got to not clean out the swamp or drain the swamp. You got to drain the cesspool. You know, we were talking about the Federal Reserve, how they destroyed us. We had 4 people that started the Federal Reserve in 1913. Those 4 people controlled a fourth of all the wealth in the world, and they controlled everybody. They controlled Congress when they formed this thing, and then they partnered up with the government, and since now you got those same people or their families still involved, but now you got even people, and more people are in this Federal Reserve that are controlling us. They're controlling. They put us in debt. We might as well be in debtor jail. Is what we are. There's no bars around us. We have no bars, no gates, nothing keeping us in, but we are in debtor jail. When a house cost you and I in 1967 3 times our average annual income, and then it bumped up in 2015 to 6 times our average annual income. Today, 8 times our average annual income. What the hell? That's because of the Federal Reserve. Why isn't Congress taking that printing machine back? Why aren't they dissolving the Federal Reserve? Because the Federal Reserve takes care of them. When they need money, there's the problem. When they need money, remember, they're partners. They're partners. So when Congress spends more than it takes in, which is, by next year is going to be $1 trillion more a year than they take in, that's called a budget deficit. We have to finance that deficit, but because Congress is partners with the Federal Reserve, our government is partners to the Federal Reserve, they can go get money printed for them. That's right. When Congress needs money, all the Treasury does is instead of issuing their own notes backed by their own credit, They issue these Treasury bonds, these pieces of paper. Then they sell the bonds to the Federal Reserve. Can you imagine? They just pick a piece of paper, sign it, note, have somebody walk over to the Federal Reserve, and it buys those notes. They're just paper. And they print the money, and they bring it back to the Treasury. So this money is printed out of thin air. There's no gold. There's nothing backing it. That's why it's dropped 90%. That's why when you go shopping, think about what you paid for a car or house in 1987 compared to what it is today. This is why. I just gave you the examples of some of the depreciation, or appreciation rather. So Congress just simply takes a piece of paper, sends somebody down to the Federal Reserve, which is nothing more than a bunch of gangsters, a private cartel. The mob is even envious of them. They print the money. They take the money and put it in the Treasury, pay their bills. Isn't that unbelievable? So now they got cash to pay their bills. That's ridiculous. Now they're coming up. In October, they got to pay $475 billion on the $21 trillion. We got a bill coming, $475 billion interest bill, just interest on $21 trillion. So they're going to take another piece of paper, take it out of the drawer, put on a note, send some schmuck down to the cartel, to their office, where all the gangsters are hanging out, like the mob. And then they say, oh, okay, not a problem. And they don't even handle anything. They just go on their computer, put some zeros in, and drop it into the Treasury. And now when you go to the supermarket and you're buying something, now all of a sudden you need more units of paper. You don't have enough units of paper. So wait a minute. Last week, I had 100 units of paper, $100. Now I need 10 more pieces of paper. What the hell's going on here? And my wages aren't going up. Shouldn't they be talking about that? I'd rather have them talking about that. So what does this all mean? It means there will never be enough money in circulation or in existence to pay back the debt. So we as a country, we as private citizens are forever enslaved by the 1 percentile who control this private bank called the Federal Reserve, which is no more federal than Federal Express, through debt with no way to pay it off. That's why for 18 years we're unable to grow the economy to 3%, and we got dopes like Larry Kudlow comes out, oh, we're going to grow to 4 or 5%. What a dope. You can't. It's impossible. This is crazy. And when the Federal Reserve, when the Federal Reserve decides I better buy some 10-year treasuries, they go to Wall Street, where they set up 3 financial firms. Yeah, the Federal Reserve sets up 3 financial firms, just 3. They picked them out. They set them up. These treasury dealers, 3 of them, RMJ Securities, Chappadine Company. I forget the name of the other. They deposit their proceeds from into this bank, and then the bank turns around and takes $1,000 and makes $10,000 out of it. How the hell do you do that? We'll be right back and explain, and we're going to look at some stocks.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grady at philsgang.com. We have a 16% return since the first of the year on my video stock group. Those are stocks that I select. I put out a video 3 times a day. You just follow my instructions on those particular stocks. This is for people who just don't have time to learn. Join my gang, philsgang.com, and use the video stock group.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call. That's 877-600-4264. Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. Thousands of investors trust philsgang.com to deliver the tools and resources they need to invest with confidence. With the Philsgang MaxVest 1000 stock charts, you have the power to create highest quality, color-coded, easy-to-read charts in just a few simple clicks. Designed specifically for technical analysis and investing, the Philsgang MaxVest 1000 stock charts seamlessly integrates and functions on mobile, tablet, desktop, and web devices. Isn't it time you leave behind the old stock research routine, spending hours reading websites, out-of-date newsletters, and magazines? Instead, subscribe to the Philsgang MaxVest 1000 stock charts and plan your entire investment strategy. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264, and we'll see you on the charts. philsgang.com. What are people saying?
Back about 2005, I found myself out of work. One of the things I was doing was KCA was playing Phil's Gang at noon, and he was predicting in 2005 a collapse of the housing market. Phil's Gang feller, he was on it, and nobody else was predicting what he predicted, but he was on the money. He was talking in 2005. He was talking about how people had the teaser rates with their mortgages and that the whole thing was going to collapse. And he knew what time it was. You got to respect that.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here, and it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from, all that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
philsgang.com. What are people saying?
Back about 2005, I found myself out of work. One of the things I was doing was KCA was playing Phil's Gang at noon, and he was predicting in 2005 a collapse of the housing market. Phil's Gang feller, he was on it, and nobody else was predicting what he predicted, but he was on the money. He was talking in 2005. He was talking about how people had the teaser rates with their mortgages and that the whole thing was going to collapse. And he knew what time it was. You got to respect that.
If you're behind, and you know you're behind in your savings, you know you're behind from retirement, you haven't got enough retirement money, you're getting worried, and nobody helped you today. Did anybody help you today? Were you able to go to your mobile device today and say, what should I do with my stock? Did anybody do a video for you today? Did your planner, did your money manager, did the guy that's running your 401k, did he do a video for you today 3 times during the day, tell you exactly what to do with the stocks we're in? No. Now, when you join the gang, you can decide what you want to participate in. You can have the full schooling where you come to our class on a daily basis. That's done over the internet, of course. Or if you're a person that says, I just want you to make money for me because I don't have time to learn, and I have a program for that. And that's called my video stock program. So when the market goes up, you're going to make money. When the market goes down, you're going to make money.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. You're listening to The Best of Phil's Gang. Welcome back. Are you a fan of the Phil's Gang radio show? Then you should check out philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Today, the market is down 319 points. And I predicted that on January 16th that we would start our market crash with a pullback. And on January 26th, the market started to collapse. And then the plunger team came right in and stopped it. Now, the first thing they do is have to print money so they can, remember, they print it out of thin air. The Federal Reserve buys 10-year treasuries, the private banking cartel. And when they buy the 10-year treasury, that lowers the amount of interest its partner, the government, U.S. government, has to pay in interest on the national debt, which is about $475 billion. So they buy these 10-year treasuries to get the rate from 3% down to 2.5, 2.9, just whatever they can save. And it's ridiculous. So what they do is they buy these treasuries, the Federal Reserve, from security dealers they set up. the security dealers. One guy's RMJ Securities, another one's Chapadalin. I don't remember the third one, but they set them up. The Fed put their own rules in. Yeah, they write their own rules, by the way. And they require the banks, well, first of all, the money, when they go and they buy these treasuries, the rules are they have to take the deposits, the proceeds, and put them in their own bank, the bank that the Federal Reserve controls. So they go in, they buy the treasuries from the security companies that they set up. Then that money's deposited, rule they set up, in their own bank, so they have control of it. Now, another rule they put in place requires the bank to keep 10% of that deposit in reserve. But the bank is free to issue loans equal to the remaining 90%. Now, let's say the Federal Reserve buys a $1,000 bond. After putting away 10% in their reserve, then they're able to loan out 90% or $900. Since the original $1,000 is still on deposit, the $900 in loan proceeds is more new money created out of thin air, backed not by gold, by nothing. A total of $1,900 is now available in the economy. New $1,900 available in the economy. And that's why when you go to the grocery store, you say, wait a minute, I'm paying more for milk. No, you're not paying more for milk. Your dollars are worth less. You need more pieces of paper. So the person who took the $900 loan, he goes out and he spends that money at a supermarket. And the payee deposits that $900 into their bank account. And once again, reserves and deposits are increasing. This process goes on and on and on until that original $1,000 bond is created from nothing and becomes $10,000. You know how Jesus created the one fish to a bunch of fish? Well, that's what these guys think they are. The guys who created the Federal Reserve, own the Federal Reserve for their own benefit, that's what they do. Instead of using fish, they use dollars. So now they got $10,000 instead of $1,000. What are you, nuts? These are gangsters. The gangsters, the mafia once said, what a deal. I wish we had a deal like this. So the more money that is out in the economy, the more the dollar decreases in value. And that's why you're having a tough time. You're having a tough time. And because the dollar is decreased in value, your employer is going to cut your health insurance. That's right. Because he's having a problem because of the Federal Reserve, because of the dollar getting worse and worse. Now, I wish today they were talking about this. I'd love to have them talking about what is going to happen. Instead of talking about the crooked FBI and the Russian Trump deal and all this nonsense and lies, how about spending some time talking about cost cutting of health care? Not only just for us individuals, but the cost of our employers that they have to pay. Because in 5 years, 90% of the companies who give employer-sponsored health care, where if you're paying, let's say the company is paying $18,000, right, for health care, well, you have to contribute of that $18,000, $5,000. The company has to pay the rest, the difference. So the companies, but it's costing them more and more because the dollar is going down and down because they keep making more of them. So now what they're doing, they're saying, we can't do this anymore. So they're going to get rid of your insurance in 5, maybe 8 years, but it's going to happen. They're working on it now to get rid of the employee-sponsored health insurance. Hey, after all, it's nearly tripled from $2,196 in 1999 to $6,000 in 2017. Now in 2018, It's going up. It just keeps going up. So now we're at such a cost that's not worth it for companies anymore. So I wish they were talking about that today, because on average, 56% of workers are paying $5,000 towards that $18,000. That's going to be gone. There's not going to be the $18,000 anymore. You can't pay $5,000. You know what you're going to be covered by? You're going to be covered by Medicare. Can you imagine? Medicare. We're all screwed. That's what they should be talking about. Oh, no, it's more important to be talking to Cummings about protecting Hillary, right? And then we get everybody telling us how great the economy is when we got a recession coming. Because if you look at the 10-year Treasury and the 2-year Treasury, they're almost the same now. It's never wrong. Wait do you see this recession that's coming?
Just imagine the next recession comes.
What do you do?
Oh, my God. It's going to be interesting. The next recession's really frightening because we don't have any stabilizers. We'll have monetary policy, which will exhaust very quickly, but we don't have any fiscal stabilizer.
Here's what he's talking about. Because the last time the market collapsed, they could go out, the Federal Reserve, and buy all the treasuries. They only had $800 billion in treasuries on their balance sheet. Now they got like $8 trillion. They have no room. They have no room to go stop buying the treasuries to drop the interest. When the market crashed, remember, in 2008, we were paying interest. The 10-year treasury yield was 3.7. They drove it down to 1%. How did they do that? Because they only had $800 billion on their balance sheet. They could go and buy $8 trillion worth of treasuries to drop it from 3.7 down to, I forgot what it was, 1.7, we'll say. So because they had that room, they could drop that interest rate down, and that's what stopped the market from collapsing. But they never sold the treasuries. They still have $8 trillion. There's no room on the wagon. There's no room. They can't fit another box on the way, so they can't buy enough this time to stop the crash. So the crash is going to be even bigger. Everybody's projecting it, but nobody's going to tell you that. See, I'd much rather have them talk about this stuff. Talk about the consequences facing Main Street, the American worker, in the next 5 to 10 years when the employers abandon the employer-sponsored health insurance. Why aren't they talking about how the majority of people have not one job, but 2 and 3 jobs? And it's increasing every year. You don't hear that, do you? So what are you going to do? Well, when I get back, I'm going to tell you what I'm doing for my gang members and why you should join my gang right now. 877-600-GANG. Join now.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, Phil's Gang. You hear me talk about my video group. These are folks who don't have any time to learn. I do the actual investing for them. I do a video 3 times a day. All I do is follow what I do. As a result, if you were a gang member from January, we now have a 16% return for my video group. Join my gang, philsgang.com. If you're busy, it's a perfect solution.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call. That's 877-600-4264. Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com.
If you're behind, and you know you're behind in your savings, you know you're behind from retirement, you haven't got enough retirement money, you're getting worried, and nobody helped you today. Did anybody help you today? Were you able to go to your mobile device today and say, what should I do with my stock? Did anybody do a video for you today? Did your planner, did your money manager, did the guy that's running your 401k, did he do a video for you today 3 times during the day, tell you exactly what to do with the stocks we're in? No. Now, when you join the gang, you can decide what you want to protect participate in. You can have the full schooling where you come to our class on a daily basis. That's done over the internet, of course. Or if you're a person that says, I just want you to make money for me because I don't have time to learn, and I have a program for that. And that's called my video stock program. So when the market goes up, you're going to make money. When the market goes down, you're going to make money.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
St. Jude exceeds any expectation or any dream I could have ever had about a hospital. I was told we wouldn't get a bill. I didn't quite process that. How's this possible? It's possible through all the wonderful people who donate. I don't know if they are aware of what they do, but they're saving children's lives every day.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures. Saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
Thousands of investors trust philsgang.com to deliver the tools and resources they need to invest with confidence. With the PhilsGang MaxVest 1000 stock charts, you have the power to create highest quality, color-coded, easy-to-read charts in just a few simple clicks. Designed specifically for technical analysis and investing, the PhilsGang MaxVest 1000 stock chart seamlessly integrates and functions on mobile, tablet, desktop, and web devices. Isn't it time you leave behind the old stock research routine, spending hours reading websites, out-of-date newsletters, and magazines? Instead, subscribe to the PhilsGang MaxVest 1000 stock charts and plan your entire investment strategy. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264, and we'll see you on the charts. Why pay thousands of dollars for a weekend seminar when for only $39.95 a month, philsgang.com provides all the daily market investing information you need to make profits in the stock market. With over 40 years of investing experience, only Phil Grandy and the philsgang.com team provide daily live investing webinars, up-to-the-minute market updates, all the investing educational videos you can imagine. Don't hesitate to learn, invest, and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. You're listening to the best of Phil's Gang. Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Show. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Then go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. We were talking about how this study came out today, and it says exactly what I say every day on the show. Stop listening to CNBC. Stop listening to these people on Fox. Stop listening to the stocks they give you because you're not going to make money. And you want to buy the stocks that are not popular. Let me give you an idea. And the most important thing, buying is easy. When to get out. Let's take AMD. This was not a popular stock when we bought it. It was dropping. It dropped 46%. It fell 46%. Saw all the institutions pouring out. Then all of a sudden I saw the institutions pouring in with my chart that I designed that follows the institutional money. That stock we bought on around May 8th at around $11.38. We got out on June 18th, a few days ago, 54% profit. Now, most people won't get out. They'll just stay in. And then it'll drop like a flying crowbar and they go, oh, I lost my money. Here's another one, TNDM. TNDM, Tandem Diabetes. Diabetic medication. Now, I didn't even know what it was. I just found out today after we made a 40% profit on it what it did. I could care less. As long as it's got at least a couple million shares trading, okay, and especially if it's a nice volume stock. So, anyways, this stock dropped something like 90%. Nobody wanted it. The institutions were taking their money out left and right. In my chart that I designed, I could see that. I set the algorithms up to turn red. All of a sudden it starts turning green. We get in. Now it shoots up. It's up 40%. And this morning, it gapped up today. This morning, there was some discovery or something, and this diabetes drugs they make. And I said, get out. So what we do is we sell into this big gain, but we keep a few shares. Just keep it what we call a scout, just so we can keep tracking because we may want to get in another time. So there's two stocks, AMD up 54%, TMDM up 40%. The important thing is not how high it is. The important thing is identifying when to get out. This is not what Cramer does or any of these guys on CNBC.
My stock, Cognex, CGNX, has been in the dumps. Should I
go with Emerson? Yeah, EMR, which my Capital Trust owns. You can follow along on Axios Plus. I think you'll feel better about it.
Now, he's not going to feel better about it because guess what? ENDM on my chart, the institution, EMR rather, they started to buy it around $66. And all of a sudden at $73, it started to change colors. At 10%. It turned into a short. It turned red. It said, start getting out of the stock. He's got people going into the stock. Because what's the difference? The difference is he follows jibber jabber. He follows fundamentals of a company. Fundamentals of a company don't mean anything anymore. Not since they started discount brokers 30 years ago. Fundamentals mean nothing to a company. All that happens today, what makes stocks go up and down today is real simple. The institutional money, they buy the stocks, you buy. When they get out, you get out. But your broker, your 401k, he's never going to get you out in time. Your broker's never going to get you out in time because they make money as long as you stay in, and they're going to keep you in as long as they can. And they never make money shorting for you. When the stock starts to collapse, the market collapses, you should be making money as it goes down. But they'll keep you in, and they'll tell you to cost average down. Keep cost averaging down. Yeah, you bought the stock at 30, now it drops to 25, they tell you buy more. Drops to 22, buy more. What are you, nuts? Crazy. So what we do at Phil's Gang, okay, is just the opposite. Anybody can make money or pick a stock to go up. The genius is when do you get out and keep that money? That's what we do, and we follow my chart who identifies the institutional money. All right, we're running out of time. I want to get this across. What happened in 2008, the crash, 1 year before, is happening right now. Happening right now. I saw it in 2007, and I'm seeing it now. First of all, all you hear is how the market's on fire and the market's fantastic and all that. And one of the things that always happens, as I say, the market rallies right before it starts to crash. What happens is they don't tell you the economy starts from within deteriorating. Why? Because of inflation, too much money printing, and all this debt they have to pay down, especially the budget deficit. That starts killing the economy from within, but nobody's going to tell you that. And what happens is the owners of the Federal Reserve start masking the economic numbers before every crash. Example, the tax receipts. They're going to go every first Friday of the month. They tell you how wonderful the numbers are. They're fake. They'll give you the first Friday of every month when they do the job numbers, they'll give you what they call the average hourly earnings increases. They're fake. And they give you a fake new job number. Oh, we're up 200 jobs. They don't match with the most reliable tool that you have is called the payroll tax, the withholding tax receipts. Everybody who works, taxes are taken out of your pay. So we know exactly if the hourly earnings are increasing or not. And when they're not, but they tell you they are. It doesn't match. And they'll say, oh, we just had 122 more people found jobs. No, you go to the withholding tax, and this is what they did. All through in 2007, they kept giving fake job numbers, and the most important, hourly earning increase. That's a very important one. And they cheat. Everybody has to pay payroll tax. But they don't give us the true hourly wages. They don't match up. The tax receipts don't match up with what they say. In other words, if you go look right now, what they say, the wages and the real jobs right now, they've lied. They're 22.7% better than they are. In other words, what I'm saying, you go and look at the wage receipts, okay, the withholding tax, the tax you had to pay on your wages, They're lying by 22%. They puffing them up 22%. In other words, they should be lowered by 22%. Yeah, but they keep lying, don't they? Why do you think people are spending more than they're making and they have to use credit cards? If things were so good, if wages were going up like they're telling us, why would people be using credit cards? Why would they? To try to make ends meet. Americans started with this credit card binge. They own, this year, $1 trillion. We've never seen so many credit card delinquencies. Are you kidding? Here's another thing, because I'm running out of time. Earnings growth. You always hear earnings growth. The earnings growth are terrific. Earnings growth, they lie about that too. 1 year before the 2008 crash, just like now, they lied about earnings growth every day. They mask them. All we hear about how earnings growth setting all new records. No, the S&P is the one, like Moody's, they're the ones who identify what earnings growth is. So, in other words, the S&P or the Standard & Poor's is a credit rating, just like Moody's is a credit rating agency. Remember Moody's? They lied. Buffett owns it. This company owns it, and they lied and said all these subprime mortgages that they were selling, right, to all the pensions were terrific, and they stamped them AAA, all lies. Well, they also lie about earnings growth. So the S&P, the Standard & Poor's, is controlled by the wealthiest people in America, who their average net worth is $111 million. So in 2007, 1 year before the crash, they did the same thing they're doing now, giving fake earnings growth. Example, they are claiming earnings growth for the first quarter of 2018, year over year, is 24%. No, here's what they do. They cherry pick. They take the S&P 500 companies and they average, they cherry pick from those 500 companies what they do and average it. If you take the 5,000 most actively traded companies, then average it, guess what? We're not up 24%. We're up 0.1%. That's the real earnings growth. That's the truth. You got to average the 5,000 most actively traded companies. You don't just cherry pick 500 from the 500 companies. What are you, nuts? And here's the wild card that we didn't have in 2008 or 2007: the tariffs. The tariffs that could really kick this recession much earlier than we thought. So here's the thing: join my gang, Phil's gang, 877-600. Okay, 877-600-GANG. I promise you, you will be out of your stock in time. And for you who are very busy, when you join my gang, then participate in my video group. We'll see you on the charts. 877-600-GANG. They're waiting for your call. Remember St. Jude.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.